Wonder if it's because the instance is alive for so long that there's shit in the way that it shouldn't be. Because there were 2 extra ogres.
It's possible, I guess. But once you get it down, though, it's like you can have as many healing pots and mana potions and just like whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, that's part of what I'm doing this for.
Well, you got all that money from homie now, or did you spend it all on the mount?
I only spent some of it, but I'm gonna keep those items. I think.
Oh, in case he comes back. I don't think he has
Something
tailoring,
happens.
so it's, I don't. Is that is flare core even useful for anybody?
No.
It's
Fire
on
resist.
some best in slot things for shamans, but I don't know if I believe that.
I have no idea why it's fire resist gear.
Mana regen.
Really?
It's a big deal for shamans because that's the only way they can get sustained.
Huh. The run back is brutal.
Oh yeah, and you have to go all the way to the north end too. Why does your title say Thunderfury Bindings dropped?
Because it did in Molten Core.
Oh, from Sunday, still.
Yeah. There you go. There. Now we don't get random feedback from Twitch.
Also, the other reason I wanted to watch is to make sure that hunters actually suffer repair bills every so often.
Yeah, thanks.
You don't actually have to do it that way. You don't have to engage those guys at all.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, I mean literally, like you don't even have them aggro on you. So there's like a glitch spot on the ramp down. You see the ramp down in the courtyard
Yeah, over here.
to your left. If you jump towards the thing, that pillar, you can get up behind that first pillar right there, like right where you're standing. Yeah, so if you there's a glitch spot you can jump on just to your left. I wouldn't do it with that guy right there though. Where you can get from the bottom to that spot basically.
Yeah,
I
I've
don't know
seen
if you can
people.
get. I don't know if you can get on that second level or not, but
Yeah, I've seen people do like the diagonal jump there. Fucking mages.
how do you get past this? Or what's your plan for this bit?
So this one I'm gonna pet skip. Let's see, there's this dude that's in the corner. He's fucking me up because there's another one that's behind him on the top there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so you're gonna try and head directly towards the key box?
That's the video that I saw. I'm gonna shoot out and reset and see what happens.
Is the top thing on your stream, is that something that your UI is doing, or is that just on the Twitch stream?
That's just Twitch.
Oh, what is that supposed to be, like the notification area or something?
The gray thing is Twitch chat. It should show up if you type in there.
Oh, okay. I got you. Who needs chat if I just talk to you directly?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Fair enough. Yeah, see that dude's not there anymore.
Wait, which dude? It's blocked by your chat filter, I think. Alright, at least I'm not understanding who you're talking about.
There's a dude here with where my cursor is.
Oh, okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, I see what you.
So far, so good.
Pet death, though.
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
Do you have a good sense of how to like the other thing I kind of see people do is they somehow have a way to set it so the pet runs past and then somehow runs backwards to where they last were and then despawns once it gets there because he's far enough away.
Yeah, you can do that in some polls. What the fuck? Aggro radius on those dogs, holy shit.
They seem to be getting it already.
Well, the hard part's yet to come.
Everything's a hard part until it's not.
Well, I haven't gotten to the point where we would normally use the invis bot.
How long is the you have the cloaking device or whatever?
No, I don't.
Oh, you're goblin or whatever
No, I just
not.
don't have the item. Never made it. I don't know if I have the fucking header for it. Oh fuck! It drops off the thermoplug. And Zan Shiv Sprocket.
That's just soulable, right?
Oh, he's Ravenhold. Mechanier? Kinda.
This Nomergon, level 30, really?
Yeah, but he hits hard.
Need your pet to stop getting dazed.
Yeah, that's not helping his survivability at all.
Is he like max rank and has the tank talents and all that?
he's actually completely set up for Winter Spring, so it's kind of the wrong one to be doing this with.
Wow, it doesn't even notice. Some eye.
IR Sneaky Hunter. I attack from stealth.
Channeling your inner night elf.
Yeah. I was watching a night elf do this. God, it's so fucking broken with Shadow Mount. So what you can do is,
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Is how do you specify where the pet comes back to when it's not you?
you can tell it to stay. So I can do this one of two ways. I can tell the pet to stay where I'm at right now and do what I've been doing, and that gets me past this point. Or I can do a little bit more of an advanced strat, like so.
Oh, you tell it to attack the pack behind. I see. I get.
And then he will despawn shortly. There it goes.
Oh, okay. That may be what I saw the guy do. Yeah, because he was very consistent about being able to do that. Does the owl have the speed boost or whatever?
Yeah,
The dash?
It's called dive.
Are owls like tank pets, kind of?
No, not really. Yeah, I knew I was gonna fucking die there. That was not the way that was supposed to go.
Yeah, I think you want to get up on that ledge using those uh that 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 skeleton. You see that ledge right to the right of that one reader right there?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the bones. I don't know if I can get up there reliably.
You made progress at least.
Right. If it was easy, anybody could do it.
I can easily start seeing now why people get really, really good at this stuff. Because you just die like 50 times learning the thing in like a variety of ways.
Yeah. Or you never get good.
And you learn exactly what you can get away with and what you can't.
Yeah, it's pretty advanced hunter strats.
Because once you start seeing on like the YouTube videos, or that's when it's like fully perfected and everything like that. You don't see the learning process.
Yeah, yeah. They've all got it down pat. So I think run speed enchant might be useful too.
Yeah, I bet. You have a good way to switch back and forth between like monkey, cheetah, and hawk.
Not a great way, like you saw. I was fumbling a bit for it.
That seems pretty important.
Yeah, there's a couple times where it caught me.
Yeah, the way I have it set up for me when I play my hunter, and it's only level 40, so it's not like it's anything critical, but I have like ZX and C, which I use for my stance changes on my warrior. And I have one of them's attack, one of them's come back, and the other's like stay or something like that.
Oh, I use Q and E for attack and stay.
The same difference, I guess. I still have Q and E defined as rotate camera, honestly.
You keyboard turner.
I don't turn that much. Only when I'm like auto run on mount or. Yeah, but I have F as my Mortal Strike key. R is my charge key. Z, X, and C are my stances. And then I have all my abilities on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, basically.
Yeah, I've got an MMO mouse, so I don't have to do all that with my left hand.
Well, aren't you fancy? It's probably worth resetting, actually, I would say.
Yeah, I just thought of that.
Either that or repairing and then resetting or something. Yeah, because it probably doesn't do you any as much good right now learning when the paths are in such different spots from the full reset.
Right. Track humanoid would be useful, I suppose. Yeah, see why people kill those lashers, though. Holy shit.
Yeah, one of the trash items like 60 silver each. Yeah, we suckered Tech 10 into coming on his mage to to do some Dharma West in the north last night.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, yeah, I make like 60, 70 gold an hour.
Mm-hmm. Woof. 4 gold repair.
Oh, big baby.
Yeah, some of us haven't been hardened to years of plate repair bills.
Or repair bills at all.
Might be repair bills. Few and far between, but I get it.
Is the Dire Mall North thing, is that like the highest gold potential for hunters, or is there other stuff that's better?
It's pretty much that, because, I mean, and even that isn't that great, because if you're not selling the items to people, you're not making the max gold.
I think if you have disenchanting and you get a good set of the green weapons, because there's some green weapons that can drop in that chest. And then disenchant them all.
That was not the ability I thought it was. I don't know why I did that.
What happened?
I switched to monkey instead of pain death. I can get tired.
Well, it's almost the same thing.
Sort of.
One was a fake death, one was just a real death. That's all. That's only different.
Right.
I'm surprised you haven't figured out a way to turn off the low mana health warning when you. That would drive me insane. No, I mean just for when you feign death, not for like the actual when you're low health.
I don't even really need to see it in raids. I can see it right below my character.
Well, I suppose the top gold earner that you could do is if you just ran the bot program on your hunter. That would probably be pretty good money.
Yeah, watch me skitter backwards across fucking Fellwood. Apparently, according to Reddit, Blizzard had a bunch of bots banned.
So stuff might be becoming more expensive now. I don't know what they primarily farm, but whatever that is, it's probably going to start getting more expensive. So if you could buy up the cheap stuff that's certainly out there, and then wait a little bit, because it'll take a while to reset those bots back to 60.
I don't know. It's usually just like fucking greens disenchanting and like vendor drops and shit.
Yeah, but I imagine they have to have something, because like they do skinning. I know. Hey, you want to reset by the way?
I did. couldn't see it.
Oh, you did? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I got chat blurred.
Pet causing issues. You just revived him too. Oh, poor pet.
Yep. Rip pet. Better wait for Fane. Or not. Yeah, somebody mentioned getting a wind serpent for this because they've got the ranged pull, which I'm kind of inclined to agree.
I wonder if that's better or worse than the stealth. Well, the stealth might actually be worse because of the stupid dogs.
I mean, there's that. I did see one that had a stealth cat. Motherfucker, see? That dude fucks me up every time. And then this dude comes over and stands in this corner too.
Yeah, it might have been because you could. It might be a timing type thing. Because you reset and then had all the reviving your pet and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it might not be a thing you can sit there and wait on. Like, they might have set these to specifically time.
I think they go. They probably aren't there indefinitely once they're there. I don't think. Like they just might have a while that they stand around and then go do something else. Because I don't think you have to kill that dude ever if you're doing a tribute run. I'm not sure though.
You don't normally come up here anyway.
Well, you can.
Usually go up the other side. Over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
So it is pet away.
Were you able to get a scatter shot off, or was it too late?
That would have been too late at that point. I was already knocked up in the air. It doesn't help that my pet keeps getting frostbolted.
wonder if that's something you can sort of like try and line of sight somehow with like clever pet pathing. Like just barely get it into range, engage him, and then send it back to something else that's out of line of sight. So do like a 3-point pet attack type.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if I thought I could get away with it, I'd drop mining for enchanting to do something like this. I was any good at it.
Yeah, for right now, that's a bit optimistic.
Yeah, more than a little.
Yeah, the main benefit though with enchanting is that you don't actually have to level it up to disenchant any of that crap.
Yeah, I just really don't want to fucking level mining again.
I can believe that.
So, did you have a happy New Year's?
I did. It was very nice. Got back from California. Good time with the family.
Nice. They live down in Cali?
Yeah, Southern California.
Yeah. Did you get some good weather?
Yeah, it was like 60 plus degrees every single day.
And then you go back to the frozen north.
Oh, it's not that bad. I mean, right now it's like 40-ish, I would say. It's not as bad as like Wisconsin or Minnesota or something like that.
Yeah, we just had 6 inches of snow 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's not until like mid-January-ish to February before you start seeing the snow here in Maine.
Oh, fair enough. So I have to wait for that dude to go away.
All right, so it looks like there's probably a line of sight if you send your pet. How would you do that? You need to get that guy on in that left pack. Oh, ooh, there's two mages there too. Uh, what would you do as a line of sight spot then?
Yeah, I know, right?
Maybe you can outrange it. Can you send it to the pack, that first 4-pack to the left of the door? So get him just in sight of the pack in front of you. Then go backwards to the 4-pack at the no, not that one, the other one, just to the left of the main door.
That one? These over
Yeah,
here?
those guys.
I don't think he's
But
gonna make
like,
it.
what you have to do is you have to send them in, but not with dive, and then use dive after they get engaged. So he's immediately going full speed back to the other pack. You see what I mean?
I could try it.
Because that'll give you a chance for him to maybe just despawn instead of die. You have to like manually manage your dive though.
Oh, that didn't work, but this works. It ain't pretty, but I got the job done.
Yeah, that works. Do you have auto loot on?
Yeah.
So if you tell your pet to stay, and then to attack something, and then to, can you get him to go back to the previous stay spot, or do you have to manually target him to a different mob?
If you want him to go anywhere but the stay spot, you have to target him on a mob.
So if he's staying there and you send to attack, and then you say passive again, he doesn't go back there, he comes back to you.
He goes back there.
Oh, I see. So that would be another despawn spot then, I guess, right?
No, the one that he's in right now, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you definitely have to manually manage your dive, because if you do it when they're not in combat, it's like completely pointless. Yeah, that worked pretty good. Oh, there he goes. Did he get crippled or just dazed?
Both, I think. He did not last long in that one.
Yeah, I wonder what the ideal would be here. Like the resistances and the stamina and armor breakdown would be.
Probably not stamina. It doesn't really give that much of a benefit. It's like 500 hit points at the max.
So you just want like armor and whatever hyper focused resistance.
Or maybe it'd be good to do stamina and not armor. I don't know. It's kind of a toss up, really.
Playing tank for a while, armor is really good.
So, yeah, 400 hit points versus. He's got max armor right now, 1,000 armor.
How much armor total?
4566.
Okay, so that's basically like 45-ish% damage reduction, which is pretty dang good.
Waiting for the Eye of Kilrock.
Is that a demon?
I think so. Yeah, let me check. Maybe not.
What would it be then? Elemental?
Unspecified.
Huh. That's, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Or I'm just too far away for it to show up. Oh, there you go.
Oh, that was a resist?
I don't know if it was a resist or not. It should show up as a resist.
Yeah, it looked like you were almost there, and then you just took like one step too many or something like that. Did it like sort of like slide off or something?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing it in my log. I don't know. It might have just bugged. Sometimes Feign Death do that. Oh, I think that's enough bashing my face against this wall.
You learned some things.
Yeah, that's true. So did this hunter.
He knows the plight, probably. Yeah, it might be worth trying to do like a tribute run or something like that, and then just keep staying in the instance, just practice some of the jumps and stuff like that. But people kind of don't do tribute runs though.
Yeah. Is that a moonwell?
I don't think so.
Kind of looks like one. Like a giant one. Because that one's one, isn't it? Yeah, that's definitely a moonwell.
How are you telling that it's a moonwell? Oh, I see.
This is what a moonwell looks like.
Oh, I guess that was hidden by the chat or something like that. Couldn't quite see what you're pointing at. I think there's a bit of delay.
Oh. I'll have to ask Artifacts if he's ever tried to craft a mooncloth in there.
Yeah, because it has the same little graphic effect as the other one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm gonna go to bed. Be interesting to see you refine this over time. Looks like you're, I don't know, what, 20, 30% the way there.
Yeah, about halfway, I would say, because the next few steps are a little bit more difficult. We have to level alchemy to get invis pods. Make things a little bit easier.
How expensive is the cloaking device?
I don't think it's expensive at all.
So if you, depending on how long is the invis for? Is it like lesser invis or regular invis or greater invis? Because if we could just make like 5 of those, maybe you don't actually need to use any invis pod.
It is 10 seconds.
Oh, that might be a bit too short.
Yeah, it's not super expensive. Fused wiring sucks, but the rest of it I have.
I don't think that's a long enough time to get from the bottom of the ramp to the top ramp, though. Because you have to go up the first and second ramp to get to the next part of it, I think.
Lesser invis is 15 seconds.
Yeah, because like the guy that I was watching, he was an engineer, so he presumably already discounted that the cloaking device just doesn't work for him because it didn't last long enough. Because he was using invisbots, that's for sure.
I mean, if he was using the expensive ones, that's 18 seconds.
It looked like he had some sort of macro where he'd like feign death, and as soon as he broke feign death, he would cloak or drink the pot and then switch to cheetah and then start going up the ramp. Looked like the timing was pretty tight.
Yeah, I mean, he said that the timing doesn't have to be super tight on that one, but or at least the videos I watched. But because I do have Fane, so there's you know
Well, he needed a feign to get the 2 reaver dudes off of him at the entrance of that room, to the entrance of the bottom ramp, so it wasn't immediately re-available.
yeah, fair enough. At any rate, yeah, I'm gonna call it a night as well.
No worries. I probably should have gone to bed an hour and a half ago or so. So
Well, I appreciate you sticking out.
no worries. It's interesting to see this. You'll see this very often. All right, later.
Take care, bud.